All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go! Come 19! Come 19! Go!
Straight to the air they go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Trying again, following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take go.
Looking to the air here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Purdy on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He's on the move. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant, it's intercepted! And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
19 tight. Ready?
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
18 ready. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Another try following the sack. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Diving right side, got it! And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's caught. Devon Achane.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Set, ready?
3rd and long for him here. The throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mostert takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to... We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal. Garindo. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He lets one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Sanders all set to send it away. Samuel now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Purdy setting up that play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And now they have a first and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
And let's take 19. Track 60. 19 Lions.
From the gun is Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Samuel comes in motion left. ETN pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
That is big time. I mean, that is a play that just lights up this stadium and certainly lights up that defense. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They take the ball away with a dominant stop, too.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Able to find Achane. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins are on the move here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They are throwing it again. Rolling left, buying some time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Etienne to begin the... It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First and 10, looking to throw. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the move, headed right. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield. That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Third and long for him here. Achane reels it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Purdy throwing here. He brings it in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. He has it. And he gets in for the score. The 2-point conversion successful. That doubles their lead to 4. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd down from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun is Purdy. Flush down out to his left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Warrior 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come back, team. Ready? Go.
Throwing from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
George Kittle, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And this one does not go far. We're through 3 on this. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
70 range, go!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This finds Smith. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, set! Panther 11,
2nd and 8. Has a man, it's Achane. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
let's go!
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Into the hands of Kittle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. ETN again. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go right back to ETN. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Man in motion here. Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes out to the left. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers jump in front now by 5.
Dolphins 23. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Wow, wide open here, complete. Rolling into enemy territory. Still fighting forward. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again. But that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Back to throw it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. 49ers trail by just 1. Second and 3 now. From the gun, Garindo. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now to throw. That throw finds Kittle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here he is to throw. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away. Kate, I don't think I've ever seen it in a special teams playbook, but every kicker knows this is what you sign up for. You're going to be the hero or the GOAT. And unfortunately, this kicker, he's going to put a lot of the blame on himself.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Achane again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Achane reels it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Achane running to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here.